Okay, so we're still in 5.3 doing fractions, and we're on page 26. Okay, so now we have to know how to add and subtract fractions when they have mixed numbers. But remember, when we were doing multiply and divide, we always had to have them like this, 1, 2, 1, 2. We couldn't have it mixed with 1, 2, 3. Okay, so if we had it mixed, we have to change it so it's improper, so it looks like this, 1, 2, 1, 2. Same thing for adding and subtracting. There's different ways to do it, but this is the easiest way to do it. So here it's 1, 2, 3. Problem. We don't like it like that. We want it to be 1, 2, 1, 2. So this cake is cut into 3. It stays in 3. So now we multiply these, 1 times 3, and add the 1. So 1 times 3 is 3, plus 1 is 4. So now I've changed it to improper, 1, 2. Let's do the next one. So this cake is cut into 5. So 2 times 5 plus 3. So 2 times 5 is 10, plus 3 is 13. So now it's 1, 2, 1, 2. That's good. So first step, 1, 2, 1, 2. Now I look at them and I go, this cake is cut into 3, this cake is cut into 5. That's a problem. It has to be the same. So I take these numbers, 3 times 5 equals 15, and I cut each cake into 15. Don't forget the answer. We'll do the answer at the same time. Oops, 15. Okay, so now let's cut the cake, each cake into 15. So 5 times what is 15? 5 times 3 is 15. So always use the same numbers. And this is exactly what we did in the last video. So 5 times 3 is 15, 13 times 3 is 39. 3 times 5 is 15, so we use 5 here. And then 4 times 5 is 20. Is it add or subtract? It's add. So we have to add the numerators. 20 plus 39 is 59. But then look, it's improper. It's like a mountain, Jebel, that's upside down, Jebel Eglib. So we need to make this mixed. So how do we do it? Let's put in our calculators. 59 over 15. And then we have to hit Shift SD. Okay, let's hit Shift SD. But it doesn't work. Nothing's happening. It's because when we put it in our calculator, we have to push equals first. Isawi, equals. So put equals first. So hit the equal button first. Now that you see it on the screen down here, you can go Shift and SD. And it changes it into a mixed fraction. So I have 3 whole cakes plus 14 slices, and it's cut into 15. That means I have like almost 4 cakes, and maybe my brother came downstairs in the middle of the night and took 1 slice of the cake. So it's almost 4 cakes, but I'm missing 1 piece. Okay, so let's look at question 3. So the first step is I need to make it 1, 2, 1, 2. Here it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It's mixed. I need to make it improper. So always make it improper first. So this cake is cut into 3. It stays 3. So I go 3 times 3 plus 2. 3 times 3 plus 2. That's 9. Plus 2 is 11. This cake is cut into 4. Okay, so I go 4 times 2 plus 1. 4 times 2 plus 1. 4 times 2 is 8, plus 1 is 9. So this is 9. So now I have 1, 2, 1, 2. Good. But now I look at it and I go, this cake is cut into 4 pieces. This is in 3 pieces. They're not the same size slices. So I need to cut the cakes into the same size slices. So I just take these numbers. 3 times 4 equals 12, and I use this number as my new denominator also for my answer. So I'm cutting each cake into 12. Then I go multiply, 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 multiply. So 4 times what is 12? 4 times 3. 4 times 3 is 12. 9 times 3 is 27. 3 times what is 12? 4. 3 times 4 is 12. 11 times 4 is 44. And then I have to go, is it add or subtract? Oh, over here it's subtract. So these are the same now. 44 subtract 27. How much is that? 17. Big, small. Jebel Egleb. It's like a mountain upside down. So that means it's improper. And if it's improper, it means nobody speaks like this. If my mother says, how much cake do you have, Rebecca? Or how much cake do you have? I say 17. I have 17 slices, but they want to know how many whole cakes do I have. So we need to make it mixed. So mixed. So here, let's put this in our calculator. 17 over 12. Hit Shift SD. But when I hit Shift SD, nothing happens because I have to push equals first. Once you get it here, now you can go Shift SD. So I have 1 whole cake and 5 slices, and the cake is cut into 12. Okay? So if my mother says, how much cake do you have? I say, oh, we have 1 whole cake plus 5 extra slices. Okay? Look at the next page. Let's do number 5. So, ooh, this is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Problem. We always have to start when it's 1, 2, 1, 2. Always with our fractions, because that's the easiest way to do it. So it's cut into 4. It stays cut into 4. So I go 2 times 4 plus 1. That's 8 plus 1 is 9. This cake is cut into 6. 6 times 1 is 6 plus 1 is 7. Okay. So this cake is cut into 4. And this cake is cut into 6. See, they're not the same size. We have to make them the same size slices before we can add or subtract. So I go 4 times 6, 24. So I put 24, 24, and my answer, so I don't forget, 24. So I'm cutting the 2 cakes into 24. Okay. 6 times what is 24? Well, 6 times 4 is 24. So we use same, always the same numbers for the same fraction. 6 times 4 is 24. 7 times 4 is 28. 4 times what is 24? 4 times 6. Same numbers. 4 times 6 is 24. 9 times 6 is 54. So is it add or subtract? It's add. So now the cakes are cut into the same number of slices, and so I add the numerators, the pink and the green. So I'm going to go 54 plus 28, 82. Oh, that's big, small. Jebel Egleb. That's a mountain that's upside down. So that means I have to make it into a mixed number. My mother says, how much cake do we have? And I say 82 over 24. That's not how we speak. It's improper. So we have to make it mixed so people understand us when we talk with them. 82 over 24. Shift SD. So I have 3 whole cakes and 5 extra little slices, and the cakes are cut into 12. Okay? So always turn it into mix, because that's how we talk with people. All right, let's do number 9. So this is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Not good. We always have to start with 1, 2, 1, 2. When we add, multiply, subtract, divide, we always have to make it 1, 2, 1, 2. That just makes it easier. There's other ways to do it, but this is the easiest way. So this cake is cut into 8. So we keep it cut into 8 right now. We multiply these and add that. Well, I gotta use my calculator for that. So 12 times 8 plus 3. 99 slices. Okay, same. So this cake is cut into 32. So we multiply these and add that. So we go 4 times 32 plus 3, 131. Okay, so now it's 1, 2, 1, 2. We are happy. Okay? But this cake's cut into 8, and this cake is cut into 32. We have to make it the same sized slices. So 8 times 32 equals, I don't know, 8 times 32 is? Whoa, that's a big number. So remember, also do the answer. Okay, don't forget to do the answer. Now we're going to do multiply, 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 multiply. So 32 times what is 256? I don't know, but it's here. So 8. So 32 times 8 is 256. 131 times 8, and 1048. 8 times what is 256? I don't know, but it's here. Oops. 32. Okay, so 8 times 32 is 256. 99 times 32 is? Whoa. Big numbers. So now I say, okay, is it add or subtract? It's add. So I'm going to add the numerators, which are the numbers on the top, the green and the pink. 3168 plus 1048. Whoa, that's a big number. And that's big small, Jebel Egleb. It's like a mountain upside down. So that's improper. If someone says, how much cake do we have? And I said 4,216 over 256, they would hit me with a shoe because nobody would understand that. I mean, it does tell us that we have 4,000 slices. So we could have a party with like 4,000 people. But we need to make it more simple so people understand us when we talk. So let's put this in our calculator. And we hit Shift SD, Shift, and then the SD button. So I have 16 whole cakes, and then I have another cake that only has 15 slices, and it's cut into 32. Okay? So, you can finish all the way up to page 29 now.